Hello friends, this is STAAR Paper Algebra 1 test paper. We'll look in the preview. This is part 1. In this part I'll be doing 1 to 27 problem. So if you like this channel, please subscribe to this channel for more videos of this type. We'll start with the first problem. First question, which expression is equivalent to root of 184? So how do we find out this? We'll just see. So what are the factors of 184? We'll see by taking the factors, by taking the LCM. 2 9s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are, 2 2s are, 2 3s are. So now you can see even all these under root if you write. So root of 184 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 23. Now you can see, you can write this as root of, taking these two together because this becomes a perfect square, 4 into 46, which can be written as root of 4 into root of 46, which is equal to 2 root 46. So therefore your B is the right answer. This is the correct answer. Next question. So second problem, the graph of a linear function is shown on the grid. Now which function is best represented by this graph we have to see. So now seeing at the graph, what is the information we can see over here? We can see what is the y-intercept, what is the x-intercept. So y-intercept is 0, 4 and x-intercept is 6, 0. So now from this we can see over here, y-intercept here is plus 4. So therefore you are having it as either f or j. These two can be the options which you can have. So we can find out what is the slope, and from the slope we can say that, but because it's having a negative slope, it is most probably j. So what is that slope also we'll find out and see whether it is correct or not. So therefore you can see here, this is the slope can be written as y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So if you take these points as x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So what is the slope, we'll just see. So we can see from this that m is equal to 0 minus 4 divided by 6 minus 0, which is equal to minus 4 by 6. So you're getting here minus 2 by 3. So the slope is, now the equation, the function which you're getting is, here it's represented as g of x. So therefore you can write it as g of x is equal to mx plus b, means you're getting it as minus 2 by 3x plus 4. So the option is J. J is the right option. Third one, the value in the table represents a linear relationship between x and y. So what is the rate of change of y with respect to x? Over here rate of change is nothing but the slope. So rate of change is nothing but the slope over here. So again you have to take y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So which is equal to, you are taking this first second value, minus 72 minus of minus 92 divided by minus 6.5 minus of minus 8.5. I am taking this value, this value, this value and this value for x. This is for y down. So now this is equal to minus 72 plus 92 divided by minus 6.5 plus 8.5. So which is equal to, you are going to get it as 20 divided by 2, which is equal to 10. So your answer is A, 10. Next problem, the fourth one. We'll go into the fourth one. What's the fourth problem? We'll see. So in the fourth problem over here, you're having given g of x is equal to x square minus 6x minus 16. Which statement is true? So now you have to find out the zeros of this quadratic equation given. So you're having here x square minus, so x square minus 6x minus 16 here you're having. So in this equation, you have to factorize this equation. So in order to find out the factors, you know that the factors of 16 are, you can write it as 8 2s are 16, and here you have to get minus 16 because the coefficient of x square is 1. 1 into minus 16 is minus 16. In order to get minus 16, you can write it as minus 8 into 2 or 8 into minus 2. So here you are writing it as minus 8 into 2, or you can write this as, now you have to get 6x's over here. So minus 6 is nothing but it's equal to 8 plus 2. So therefore you can write this as x square minus 8x plus 2x minus 16. So now this you can factorize in this way, taking out x common in these two. X into x minus 8 plus 2 into x minus 8. So now you can take out in these two x minus 8 common into x plus 2. Now to find out what are the zeros of this quadratic equation, you have to equate them to 0. So x minus 8 is equal to 0 means you're going to add a plus 8 on both sides. So therefore x is equal to 8 you're having, and x plus 2 is equal to 0 means you're going to subtract 2 on both sides. So x is equal to minus 2. So where are you getting your x is 8 and minus 2? X plus 2 and x minus 8 is in h. So therefore h is your answer. Now for more videos of factorization, how to factor, you can go into the description box and look into the video of mine in which you have factoring description of the how to factorize. So which next problem, fifth one, third pair is the solution set of 8x plus 16y greater than 32. So now what do? Is we put x is equal to 0. First we'll find out what are the x-intercept and y-intercept of this line. Because it is greater than, it is not having an equal to sign over here, it's not in this way. So therefore it is not in this way, it's only greater than. So we'll get a dotted line. So what is the x-intercept and what is the y-intercept, we'll see from this. Put x is equal to 0. So if you put x is equal to 0, you will get 16y is greater than 32, or y is greater than 32 by 16, which is equal to 2. So you're having the point as 0 to, so this is the y-intercept which you're having, it is over here. And the x-intercept is, if you're putting y is equal to 0, you're going to get it as 8x plus 0 is greater than 32, which is x is greater than 4, 32 by 8. So x is greater than 4. So now here this is the line. Now you can draw a dotted line through this because it is greater than this. Now greater than this, greater than 4, x greater than 4 and y greater than 2 you're getting. So you're having here x greater than 4 and y greater than 2. So it will be all these values in this region. In this region, whatever are the values lying, that will be the answer. So now we have to see here, we have to substitute these points and see wherein you're going to get. So it should be greater than 32. So now here we'll just see over here what will we get here, because minus 3 and minus 1 cannot be inside. Okay, in this region here you're having it. So here you can just substitute all these values and see where it is satisfying this equation. So we'll put first 0 and 2. 0 and 2 when you put inside the equation, you're going to get it as 8 into 0 plus 16 into 2. Is it greater than 32? So this is not satisfying because you're getting 0 plus 32 is greater than 32. So this cannot be the point because 32 cannot be greater than 32. It is equal to 32. So next we'll see what is minus 3 and 5. So 8 into minus 3 plus 16 into 5. Is it greater than 32 or not? We'll see. So here you're getting minus 24 plus 80 is greater than 32. So you're going to get it as 56 is greater than 32. Is it a true statement? Yes. So therefore here it is B is there, one option right now. Now we'll substitute the other two also, C and D. When you're substituting C and D, what are you getting here? 8 into minus 1 plus 16 into 1 is greater than 32. So this option is also ruled out because 8 plus 16 you're not going to get it is greater than 32. So this cannot be there. Next 4 and 0 means 8 fours are 32 plus 0. 32 is greater than 32, so this option also it is equal to 32. So this also cannot be there. So only B satisfies, therefore 3 5 is the option. The equation in slope intercept form of the line that passes through the points minus 26, minus 11 and 39, 34. So now here slope intercept form, you know that it is equal to y is equal to mx plus b. So here you can find out m by using the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is equal to, here you are taking this as x2 y2 and this is x1 y1. So when you substitute here, you are going to get it as 34 minus of minus 11 divided by 39 minus of minus 26. So which is equal to 34 plus 11 divided by 39 plus 26. So now you are getting it as 45 divided by 65. So 5 9s are 45, 5 13s are 65. So we now got the slope as 9 by 13. So it's a positive slope. So which can be the possible answer, J or H, because these two have the possible slopes, that is positive slopes. Now we'll see what is the value of B, that is the y-intercept. So now what do we do is we'll take this value, y will take this equation, y is equal to mx plus b. Now we know what is the value of m. So what do we do is y is equal to 9 by 13 x plus b. Now we plug in one of those two values. So I am taking x2 and y2 values, that is 39 and 34 I am taking, and I am going to plug in this. So you are getting it as 34 is equal to 9 by 13 into 39 plus b. So 13 ones are 13 threes are, so you are getting it as 34 is equal to 9 threes are 27 plus b. So therefore b is equal to 34 minus 27. You are doing minus 27 on both sides, so you are getting it as 7. So it's a positive 7. So the answer is H. So look into the seventh one. Two characteristics of quadratic function p are given. The axis of symmetry of the graph of p is x is equal to minus 3. Function p has exactly 1 0. Based on this information, which graph could represent p? So now here we are having all of them. It's a quadratic function, so you know that's a parabola, and since all of the graphs are in this way, it is decreasing. So therefore you are having here the axis of symmetry is given as of the graph of p is x is equal to minus 3. So axis of symmetry is this point. So therefore you can see here it is minus 3, here it is plus 3, here it is plus 3, here it is again minus 3. So but here we have to have minus 3. So this and this we cannot take, because these two are positive symmetry it is having at x is equal to 3. Here it is x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to minus 3. The axis of symmetry for a and b are the same. So therefore now function p has exactly 1 0 over here. So 1 0 means here you have to have in this you are having two zeros. So therefore the possibility of this being the right answer is ruled out. So therefore this, because it's having two zeros, you cannot take this as the option. Therefore you are having only 1 0 for this function. So therefore it is A. The option A is correct. So based on the information given, this is the correct graph which could represent P. Eighth one, which expression is equivalent to x to the power of 9 into y into z to the power of 4 whole to the power of 5. Now going into properties of exponents, you are having a property wherein power of power, there is a property which is a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. So using that power, this property will be doing this. So you can write this as x to the power of 9 whole to the power of 5. You can take it individually to each and every variable. So y to the power of 5 into z to the power of 4 whole to the power of 5. So this is x to the power of 45 into y to the power of 5 into z to the power of 20. So where are we getting this? Where are we getting x to the power of 45 in the first one? In the in the h or j. So again you are having y is not there, any power is not there in the second in h. So j is the right answer. Now next, ninth one. The graph of the linear function g passes to the points -7, 4 and 7, 6 as shown. What are the slope and y-intercept of the graph of g? So now what is the slope of this is, you can directly use even this graph for finding out the slope, or you can also find out using the intercept. Now where it is intercepting on the y-axis, it is intersecting at +1. So either y-intercept is here or here, that is b or d is the correct answer. Now what is the slope we have to see? So from the given points we can find out. So y2 minus y1 means 6 minus of -4 divided by 7 minus of -7. So you're getting it as 6 plus 4 divided by 7 plus 7, which is equal to 10 by 14, or 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 14. So therefore what is the slope over here? It is b, 5 by 7. Now going into the next one, the 10th problem. What is the solution of 4 into y minus 3 plus 19 is equal to 18 to 2y plus 3 plus 7. So now here we can use distributive property over here. So therefore you can write this 4 into y minus 3, you can take 4 inside, so it becomes 4y minus of 12 plus 19 is equal to, now you can take 8 inside the bracket, distributive property, 8 2s are 16y plus 8 3s are 24 plus 7. So now here we'll take all the like terms together. First we'll do all the whatever are the constant terms, we'll add them on both the sides. So therefore 4y minus 12 plus 19 is plus 7, and which is equal to here 16y, 24 plus 7 is 31. So now here you have again, here you bring minus 4y on both the sides. If you do, what do we get? We get it as 7 is equal to 16y minus 4y is 12y plus 31. Then we can do minus 31 on both sides. So what do we get here? You are getting it as equal to, it is minus 24 is equal to 12y, which implies that y is equal to minus 24 by 12, which is equal to minus 2. So you're getting the answer as h is equal to minus 2. Now next, 11th one. We'll go into the 11th one. The graph shows the number of games consoles sold in millions since 2009. So now here you can see the graph over here, because here you can see it is a decreasing graph or an increasing graph. You can see it is, if it is in this way, it is an increasing graph. If it is in this way, it is an decreasing graph. So over here your b will be less than 1, and here b will be greater than 1. So what is the equation which we have for exponential equation? G of x is equal to a b to the power of x, isn't it? Where a is the y-intercept and this b we can find out from the graph. If it is less than 1, then it is decreasing. So you can see very clearly that this is a decreasing graph. So we'll see where b is less than 1 over here. So here always it's greater, only in b it is less than 1. And you can see what is the y-intercept also. Here it is 25.5, the point is over here. So therefore b is the right answer. You can substitute those values also, and you can see whether you're getting, using your calculator you can substitute here 0.6 to the power of 1, because x is 1, you must get 15.3 multiplied into that. Then if you substitute 2, you'll get 9.18. So in that way you can check for your answer. The answer is B. Now going to the 12th one. A ball is placed in a machine that throws the ball up in the air. The table represents some points on the graph of a function that models the ball's distance from the ground with respect to the time since the ball has been thrown. So now you can see that time since thrown from machine in seconds is given over here, distance from the ground. Now because here you can see that what is the range of the situation is asking over here. Now this you are getting the graph in this way, that if you're taking this as the x-axis and this is the y-axis, it is starting from 0, then there's a peak over here, then it is decreasing. So it is attaining the highest point at 7.66 is the highest value in this y. This is the set of x values and this is the set of y values. You can see that still here it's increasing, then it again started decreasing over here. From this part it started decreasing, so it's going down the graph. So the highest point is this point, which is 7.66. so therefore it's starting from 0. We need to know what is the range of the situation. So what are the y values of the situation we have to know, because this here you're having distance is over here and this is x is time. So in such time here in 1.25 seconds the ball is reaching a height of 7.66 meters. So whenever they are throwing it, they are getting this is the information which we have got. So therefore what is the range of this is the y value, the highest value over here. So it lies between 0, it is less than or equal to, because here you are getting all real numbers I'm sorry, greater than, all real numbers greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 7.66, because this is the highest point. So you're getting x lies between, it's less than or equal to 0, y, I'm sorry, the range we are taking. So therefore it lies between 7.66. Where is it satisfying? It's satisfying in h. So therefore all real numbers greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 7.66. This is the answer. Represents a solution set to the system of inequalities. So now we are having here x plus y is less than 1, x minus y is less than or equal to 2, and these are the 4 graphs which are given to us. So now here you are having less than 1 and less than or equal to 2 over here. So this means that you are having here your when it is the line which is having x plus y is less than 1, here you are having x-intercept and y-intercept as 1 and 1. So this is the line which you are having. It should be a dotted line, because this x plus y is less than 1. Here you are having 1 and 1 here, and even in this also you are having 1 and 1 here. So these two are the dotted lines. So therefore it can be either this line, because you are having one solid line and one dotted line. So it can be among these two, because you can have, for a solid line you will have less than or equal to, and for a dotted line you can have less than or greater than. Here also you can have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to for a solid line. So now you can see the intercepts. According to the intercepts you can tell that it can be one among these two, A or B. Now it is telling, they are telling that it is less than. Less than means always to the left hand side you'll have. So it comes to this graph, this part of the graph. You can see, if you take any point in this graph, you can see that it should satisfy both the equations which you are having. So we'll just take any point in this graph. Suppose if we take here this point -4 and 0. If you're taking -4 and 0, just substitute in this. So -4 plus 0, is it less than 1? So it is satisfying. We'll see, we'll put it in the second one also. -4 minus 0 is less than or equal to 2. No, only for the first equation we have to check. First we are checking for that. So therefore it is less than 1 over here. Now this is also less than or equal to 2, means it's satisfying even over here. it is either equal or it is less than 2. So both the equations it should satisfy. So any point in this region if you take, now if you consider any point in this region, suppose you're considering it as 4 0. So 4 0, when you're putting it in x plus y is less than 1, you definitely will get a value which is 4. It is not less than 1, it is greater than 1. So this one satisfies. Therefore, we have to rule out this. So therefore, option A is correct. Next, going into the 14th one. In the 14th one, p of x is equal to minus 4 into x minus 15 whole square plus 2. So now what is the value of p of 7? So now we have to plug in all the in the place of x we have to put 7 so that we can get the answer. So over here we can just put it as x is equal to 7. So p of 7 is equal to minus 4 into 7 minus 15 whole square plus 2. So which is equal to, you are getting it as minus 4 into 7 minus 15 is minus 8 whole square plus 2, which is equal to, you are getting it as minus 4 into 64 into 64 plus 2, which is equal to 256, minus 256 plus 2. So which is equal to minus 254. So you're getting the answer over here as minus 254. This is the answer. Now next, in the 15th one, a customer paid a total of $6 for 68 copies at a print shop. Some of the copies were black and white copies and the rest were color copies. So here each black and white copy cost $0.08 and each color copy cost $0.15. Which system of equations can be used to find B, the number of black and white copies, and C, the number of color copies that the customer paid at the print shop? So B is for black and white. Here it's already given for us, black and white, and C is for color. So number of total copies which customer paid for 68 copies, both black and white and color is. So therefore you are having your first equation as B plus C is equal to 68. So how much dollars did he pay for all of this? So this is equal to next equation. He paid $6 totally. So for what he paid, 0.08 for into your black and white copy plus 0.15 your color copy. So where we have this type of equations, we have to check. So here you are having point B plus C is equal to 68. You are having in this case and in this case, but you are having here reverse. You are having here 0.15 for black and white. It is 0.08 for black and white. Here it is correct. So D is the right option. Now going into the 16th one, the graph of a quadratic function is shown on the grid. So now which function is best represented by this graph we have to see. Now we can see that if it is in this way, the leading coefficient is negative. What is the leading coefficient over here? You are having here minus 1 by 2, minus 1, minus 1 by 2, minus 1. All these are leading coefficients. So all of them have negative coefficients. So it can be any of them. So because it is downwards. If it is upwards, the leading coefficient will definitely be positive. So this is for a quadratic equation. If it is upward, it is positive. For downwards, it is negative. So now for this you can see what is the y-intercept. Over here you can check for the y-intercept. That is all these values you can check. So over here, what is the topmost point over here you are getting? It is nothing but 0.8. So therefore our y-intercept, it can be one of these two. So in these two, which two will be having the answer correct? We'll just see. So now here you can see that minus 1 by 2 x square plus 8 is there. So we'll just put these 2 points. There are 2 points on this. One is 40 over here and the other one is here minus 40. So we'll just substitute in this and see. So you can see that minus half into 4 into 4 plus 8 is nothing but it's equal to 0. Your y is equal to 0. So this is correct. Then we'll see whether it is minus 4 and 0. So minus 1 by 2 into minus 4 into minus 4 plus 8 is equal to 0 itself you are getting, because here it is plus 2 minus into minus 4 is minus 8. So minus 8 plus 0, 8 is nothing but 0. So you're getting the answer over here. Therefore it is H. H is the answer. So now next, going into the next problem. What's the next problem? We'll see. So the table of values shows a linear relationship between x and y. So here, what is the slope of the line represented by the table of values? So you know definitely what is the slope of a given for this table of values. So it is nothing but slope is represented by m, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is equal to 1 minus 9 divided by minus 2 of minus 7, which is equal to minus 8 divided by minus 2 plus 7, which is equal to minus 8 by 5. So minus 8 by 5 is the slope of this given equation. Slope of the line represented by the table of this value. So A is the answer. Next, 18th one. So now which expression is a factored form of 2x square minus 25x plus 63 is over here given. So now here you can, if for knowing factorization of which has leading coefficients also, you can go into the description and look for my video wherein it is how to solve quadratic equations by factorization is the topic. So you can please see, even there you have all this. If you like this video, please comment on this and also subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get more notifications of different videos. So let us continue over here with, so now you can see over here this 2 into 63 you can take here, which is equal to 126. Find the factors for 126. It is 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6. Then you have, it will not go in 2, it will go in 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Then you're having 3 7s are. So the factors of 126 are 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Now you have to find values in such a way that if you add two of them, it should be giving you 25 over there. So in order to get 25 over there, which two values can we take? We have to check over here. So 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, 18 plus 7 is 25. So you can take it as 18 into 7 is 126, and also because you are getting here, you can take both of them negative. So minus 18 into minus, because you are having a negative sign here, and minus 18 minus 7 will give you minus 25. So in the place of minus 25x, we'll write it as minus 18x minus 7x. So now substituting in the equation, we get it as, here you can see it is 2x square minus 25x plus 63. So here you get it as 2x square minus 18x minus 7x plus 63. So therefore you are getting it as 2x can be taken as common. So you get here inside x minus 9, and here if you take out 7 common, you will get it as x minus of 9. Because minus into minus will give you here plus 63. 7 in minus 7 into minus 9 is 7, plus 63, and minus 7 into x is minus 7x. You have to get back the previous equation. So therefore here you will be getting it as 2x. What is common in both of them? X minus 9 is common. So getting x minus 9 into 2x minus 7. So therefore here you will be getting the answers. What is the answer over here? It is G. You can see from this option that you are getting it as G. So therefore you can do in many ways this problem. You can either do distributive property for each and everything. Like if you are seeing in F, x plus 9 into 2x plus 7, here you are having a negative value in this, in the given expression for us. So since we are having a negative value, we can rule out this. We no need to have F will not be there and H also will not be there. So you can consider G and J, these two having negative values. So when you are multiplying, you might get those values. But here you can use distributive property. You can also use one more property for different values of x. You can check it. It is a parabola wherein it is your x value is equal to 9. When you are equating it to 0, you are going to get it as x is equal to 9, because plus 9 plus 9 you are going to get x is equal to 9, and 2x minus 7, x is equal to 7 by 2, so which is 3.5. So now we are getting these two values. It will be on the graph also. You can do using the graph. This will be the solution for you there. So therefore here putting these points you'll be getting, you can do it on the graph. But this method, if you find it easy, you can see even in the description the factorization method. I'll put the link. You can go and look into that. So please comment on the videos whichever I have done. If any suggestions, please give, and if you want any other topic to be related to this also, I'll be giving you if you put it in the comment box. Now going into the 19th. Okay, going into the next 19th one. What is the equation in standard form of the line that passes through the point 6 minus 1 and is parallel to the line represented by 8x plus 3y is equal to 15. So standard form here you are having it as 8x plus 3y is equal to, it is parallel to this line. Okay, you have to find out one line, so you will have the same 8x plus 3y will be the same. So now where all is this option open for us? 8x plus 3y. So in these two you are having the same ax plus in the standard form, that is only the c part, that is ax plus by is equal to c is in the standard form. The c will be different. So now what do we do is, it passes through this point. It seems that equation, that line whichever is there which is parallel to this line, it passes through this point 6 and minus 1. So we'll check which, if it is this point or this point, this equation or this equation. In these two equations we'll put the 6 and minus 1. So if we put in the first one, 8 into 6 is 48. 48 minus 3 is how much? It's not minus 45. So it cannot be this option. Now next we'll go into this. See, 8 into 6 is 48. 48 here you can write it as 8 into 6 plus 3 into minus 1, which is equal to 48 minus 3, which is equal to 45. So therefore it is option C. Now next one. The graph of linear function h is shown on the grid. So given f of x is equal to x and h of x is equal to a into f of x, what is the value of a? So now here this is given, if you are taking here, this is in the y is equal to x we have here. Y is equal to x. So now this we have to find, that means this is, if you are taking it is equal to 1x, y is equal to, in slope intercept form here a is 1 you can take. So then you can, now this h of x is equal to a into f of x, means you have to find out a is nothing but the slope over here. We are taking it as m into x. So over here this a we have to find out for this equation, because your f of x is nothing but equal to this y. So this part we have put it here. So it is equal to a into x. That means this is m into x. A is nothing but the slope over here. So a is equal to y2 minus y1, means 8 minus of minus 4 divided by 10 minus of minus 5, which is equal to 8 plus 4 divided by 10 plus 5, which is equal to 12 by 15. Or this can be 3 4s are 12 and 3 5s are 15. So the answer is a value is equal to 4 by 5. This is the answer. A is equal to 4 by 5. So this is equal to 0.8. So this is the answer. So you can put this in the box. This is the answer. 21st problem. A conservation agency tracks the sea turtle population by counting number of nesting sites where the turtles lay their eggs. The table shows the numbers of nesting sites for several years since 2001. The data can be modeled by an exponential function. So now here you are having which function given this table, which function best models the data we have to see now here. So now here number of years are given and years are increasing each and every time. Here number of nesting sites n of x are, you can see that it is decreasing. So therefore here you are getting this an exponential function, isn't it? So what is the general form of your exponential function? You are having n of x, it's given over there. So a into b to the power of x. So a is nothing but your y-intercept and b is the common ratio, that is the ratio of the second term by the first term. You will be getting what is the ratio there. So now here if this b is less than 1, it is a decreasing exponential function. It will be in this way. You will get it as a decreasing exponential function. And if it is b is greater than 1, you will get an increasing exponential function. So now here in this, because it is decreasing, all the values are being decreased over here. So therefore b will be definitely less than 1 over here. If you're taking the ratio 37, because this is less than this previous number, when you're taking the ratio, it is definitely less than 1. So therefore you have to check for all those b values in this answers a, b, c, d where it is less than 1. Now this is greater than 1, so it cannot be this. It can be this because it is less than 1. It cannot be this, it cannot be this. So all the options here are ruled out. So now what do we do is, for just cross checking here whether it's correct, you can take one x values here, x is equal to 1 in the first case, and check whether you're going to get it as nearly equal to, now putting in the place of x is equal to 1 over here, you just check whether you're going to get n of x is equal to 46,125 or a near number. So then you can take approximation also will be considered. So therefore b can be the correct option according to whatever is the table given and values given to us. So we can opt for questions. So we are solving it in this way. The next one, 22nd one. A part of linear function g is graphed on the grid. So which inequalities best describe the domain and range of the part shown? So now here, what is the domain and range means? Instead we first can write down what are the values here. This is a dot over here and this is a dot over here. So what is this part? We can write it down, -7 and -4 this is, and this part is, it is 6, 5. So what is the range and what is the domain? X values always lie between, here you can write it as x always is lies between -7 and 6, because you're having a big dot over here. This thick dot is nothing but it is less than or equal to, we use for that. So then for y values, the range is, this is the domain and this is the range. For range also you use it as less than or equal to. So therefore you're getting it as -4 less than or equal to g of x, you can take, okay, g of x is less than or equal to 5. So where we have this option, that will be the answer. So -7 and 6 and -4 and 5. So you can see here very clearly from this that what is your x values, you can write those between your range, domain between that, and what are your y values, you can write the range in that. Then going into the next problem, 23rd problem. Which value of x is the solution to this equation? So there's a leading coefficient, it's a leading coefficient only here is there for this quadratic equation. So therefore now here what can we do is, now there's a common factor for all the three, I think. So there you can see that 3 into x square minus 10x minus 3 2s are, so 24 is equal to 0. So you can write this as x square minus 10x minus 24 is equal to 0. So which value of x, now you substitute some one value into this and just see where you're getting equal to 0, or you can find out the factors or the zeros of this quadratic equation. You can factorize this. So now 24 factors can be written as 12 into 2. Minus 12 into 2 will give you minus 24. So therefore minus 10 can be written as minus 12 plus 2. So you're getting it as minus 10. Therefore you can write this as x square minus 12x plus 2x minus 24. In the place of 10x I have written this. So x into x minus 12 plus 2 into x minus 12. So x minus 12 into this, you can take out common, into x plus 2. So you're having x is equal to 12 or x is equal to minus 2. So where are we having any of these two values here? So which value of x means you can take that x is equal to minus 2, or you can substitute this x value in this and check it out. You can plug in all this value of minus 2 into this equation and then do. If you do this, because there are many problems of factorization, you can watch that video. You can do factorization very easily. Once you get it into that, you can work on it and it becomes easy for you. Next, 24th problem. The tables of ordered pairs represent some points on the graphs of lines f and g. Which system of equations represents lines f and g? So now here you can see different equations are given. So we can check out for slope value. So here you are having 10.5. Now this is, you are having the slope is for this line g, it is negative. For this it will become positive. For line f it is positive. For line g it is negative. You can see the y values because they are increasing over here, and here it is decreasing in this case, in this line g. So now you can check out for what is the slope for in this value. So you can see that in for line f I am doing, you can see that y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to 10.5 minus 7 divided by 4 minus 2, which is 3.5 divided by 2, which is 1.75. It is a positive 1.575. So in these two cases it's taken as both of them are 1.575 itself. So it can be in between f and g. Now we'll find out for the next one, and putting one of the values you can find out what is b also. So we'll do it for y first. We'll do it for line g. For g you can see what is the value, 0 minus 4 by minus 2 minus of 3, which is equal to minus 4 by 1. So minus 4 is the slope. So in both of them again minus 4 is there. Now we are going to substitute for this second equation, that is y is equal to mx plus b. For line g I am doing. So y is equal to minus 4x plus b. We'll find out what is b. We'll plug in one of the values from the table of g. So therefore you're getting y value, you are having 4 is equal to minus 4 into minus 3 plus b. So 4 is equal to 12 plus b. So you can do minus 12 on both sides. So which implies that you're getting here it is equal to minus 8 is equal to b. So therefore when b is equal to minus 8, so it is option F. What is b value we have got from this, and what is our slope? We got it as minus 4. So in the slope intercept form you can write it as y is equal to mx plus b, y is equal to minus 4x minus 8. So in only this option we can see that this is there. Yeah, it's there even in this, but here you know that slope for line f is 1.75, here it is 3.5. So therefore it cannot be h. Yeah, it can be only f. Next, going into 25th one. The graph of a linear function is shown on the grid. So what is the rate of change of y with respect to x for this function? Now here this is rate of change is nothing but the slope. So you can take these 2 points on this graph whichever are given over here. So the points are here 4, 1, and the point over here is minus 4, 7. Minus 4, 7. So from this you can find out what is the slope. It is nothing but 1 minus 7 divided by 4 minus of minus 4, that is plus 4. So you're getting it as minus 6 divided by 8, which is equal to minus 3 by 4. So the option is D. 25th. Yeah, next one. Next is the 26th one. Which expression is equivalent to 36 into x to the power of 4 into y to the power of 5 divided by 3xy whole square for all values of x and y where the expression is defined. So now you can write this as 3x into x to the power of 4 into y to the power of 5 divided by 3 into 3 square into x square into y square. So now this becomes 36 into x to the power of 4 into y to the power of 4, 5 divided by 9 into x square into y square. So now here 9 ones are 9 fours are, so you're getting it as 4. 4 is the coefficient, so it can be H, option H, but is it right or not, we'll see. Now you're getting x to the power of 4 minus 2. When this power goes, you know that if this goes top, this becomes minus 2 into y to the power of 5 minus 2. So you're getting 4 into x square into y cubed. So therefore option H is correct. So next, going into the next one, 27th one. Now, what is the value of y-intercept of the graph of g of x is equal to 73 into 4 by 5 whole to the power of x? Record your answer and fill in the bubbles on your answer document. Now, y-intercept, for y-intercept, we have always x is equal to 0. So in this equation you can substitute x is equal to 0 means 4 by 5 whole to the power of 0, and anything to the power of 0 is 1. So I'm sorry, this is 73. So this is equal to 73. So your answer is, what is the value of the y-intercept of the graph, means it is nothing but equal to 73 is the answer. The video, please like and subscribe for this channel so that you can get more upcoming videos and you can get a notification of that. And please suggest if you want to know more topics, or please comment on whatever are your views.